Hello friends! With update 1.6.9, we saw the introduction of legendary fish ponds in Stardew Valley. The initial data made them look crazy good for making money, and a lot of us speculated that it wouldn't last. Sure enough, after 3 days, we got update 1.6.13, which fixed legendary fish ponds that were more profitable than intended. But what does that really mean? Are legendary fish ponds still worth it? I asked my team of scientists to redo the experiment, and we've got some updated numbers for you. If you find this interesting, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know if there are other topics like this you'd like to see as well. And as always, if you appreciate the scientists as much as I do, make sure to send some love for them in the comments. With that said, let's get into it. It didn't take too long for the legendary fish pond nerf to hit. Let's see what the damage is. First off, I checked the row prices and everything seems normal there. If anything, it's likely going to have to be production probabilities or quantities of row per day that are changed. So we set up another test in-game. For this experiment, we'll be measuring the same set of 10 fish ponds, but this time I'd like to do it for a full 100 days, and we'll be looking a little bit closer at differences between fish types. Even while recording the data, there was a noticeable difference. Here's what we found. First, let's take a look at the data for each fish after 100 days. As you can see, the main difference from the original experiment seems to be focused on probabilities of legend row production. The rest of the fish actually seem to be pretty much the same as our previous results, and possibly even a little bit better just from the luck of the sample, I guess. Since Legend seems to be the only one that changed, we ran 10 Legend 2 ponds for an additional 50 days to get a better sample size. Legend and Legend 2 produce row around 9% of the time, while the other fish all seem to produce row about 23% of the time. Legend also had one day that didn't fit on the table, producing 28 row with a golden animal cracker. I'm still really not sure what the upper limit is for this, and I never got anything else over 20. Based on this, I've got some good news and bad news. The bad news is Legend and Legend 2 are definitely going to take a hit to their daily revenue. Their daily row production dropped all the way down to 0.434 row per day. On the other hand, the bigger sample size seems to have improved probabilities for the other legendary fish, and their daily row has increased to 1.16. Let's take a look at the updated numbers for each fish from lowest to highest revenue. Still in the number 5 spot is Angler and Ms. Angler. They are up to about 1,559 gold per day for aged row with the artisan profession, which peaks at over 3,100 gold. Since the base prices are the same, glacierfish and mutant carp are still tied for third. Their 530 gold row scales up to 1,721 gold with artisan aged row, and with an animal cracker, these both can earn up to 3,443 gold per day. Crimson Fish is still in second place with 780 gold row that gets up to 2,533 gold when aged. With the golden animal cracker, it can crack the 5,000 gold per day mark. And still in first place, but with very much diminished revenue, is Legend. The row is still the most expensive at 2,530 gold, but with the lower probabilities, the aged row drops to less than half the old revenue at just over 3,000 gold per day. The golden animal cracker puts it at just over 6,000 gold per day. So in the grand scheme of things, Legend and Legend 2 seem to be the only casualties of the update, and they are still the top producing fish. I'd say all of the legendary fish are still great options for fish ponds and probably worth it just for the aesthetics alone. While we're on aesthetics, there's something kind of cool I noticed while playing around with the fish ponds this time around. If you're just after a particular color of fish pond, you can actually make multiple copies of legendary fish pond colors by removing the fish with your fishing pole and placing it in a new pond overnight. As long as you don't click the empty pond button, the pond keeps its color. Since the legendary ponds don't keep counts on the sign anymore, it will look just like a full legendary pond, with the exception that it won't produce any row. This is particularly valuable for orange fish ponds, since Angler is the only fish that doesn't share a color with the extended family version. So what do you all think? Are legendary fish ponds still worth it for you? Let me know in the comments if this changes your fish pond plans or if I missed anything. I know this was a quick one, but hopefully it helps get a feel for the legendary fish pond rebalancing of 1.6.13. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, please give it a like and subscribe. Oh, and I'd love for you to come say hello on Twitch too. Until next time, goodbye.